Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video I am going to be showing you how to make apple cider vinegar from the comforts of your own home. Yes, you heard me right. And the only thing you're going to be needing for this recipe is four things: your red or green apple, your glass jar, and then your sugar. I'm making use of both red and the green apple because I want to see the outcome, see what it gives at the end of the day. And you're going to be needing just 2 tablespoons of sugar for each of those jar. If you're making just one jar, you need just 2 tablespoons of 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then your water to cover the jars. So you're going to start by washing your apple and dicing them into your desired sizes. When you're done dicing the apples, you're going to make sure you remove the seeds, just like you see me do in this video. And because I'm making use of red and green apple, I am going to be separating them into 2 different jars. So I'm done dicing it. You're going to need to put them into the jars. For this green apple, for the red apples I made use of just 2 apples, and for the green apples I made use of 4. So in total I made use of 6 apples. So the next thing I did was to mix my sugar with water and then pour it into each of the jars. You can just put the sugar directly if you prefer. I just did this. There's no particular reason why I did that. So you put your sugar into the apple, then you pour your water to fill up the apple, to make sure the water covers the apple, and that's it. You just cover it and make sure you give it a little head space for it to breathe, just like that. So once that is done, you want to stir this together to make sure everything is well mixed up. Your sugar and water and apple is well mixed up. And then please do not stir this with iron spoon. You should use either a rubber spoon or a wooden spoon. Iron will react to this, and we are trying to ferment this. You don't want anything to disrupt the fermentation process, so you use your wooden spoon. Please don't even use rubber, use your wooden spoon. And you have to use a glass jar. Please use a glass jar for this. So you cover with a breathable cloth. Yes, the reason for a breathable cloth is, like I said before, we are trying to ferment this, so we need a little bit of air to enter. Some people use a plastic bag to cover it, and then they make a hole inside and on top of the plastic bag just to give it room to ferment. But I used a breathable cloth, and then this is as good as a plastic bag also. So what you do is every day you come back to stir and then cover, stir and cover for the next 7 days. It's that simple. Every day just come, stir it, push the ones on top, make sure they go down, and then you cover it. Come back the next day for 7 days. And as you're doing that, you'll be noticing some little changes. You will notice that there is a bubble on this jar right now. If you look closely, you can see those bubbles on the jar. That shows that fermentation has started, and that is exactly what you want. You want those bubbles. Yeah, you want it. So keep coming back. You push the ones on top, make sure they sink in, and then the ones down can come up, just like that. Okay, some people will use something, like they will put something, either a stone in a plastic bag, to put it inside so that they can make sure that everything sinks, that all the apples are submerged inside this jar. But I didn't do that. You can do that if you want. I didn't do that, so I just came back every day to turn it. It doesn't mean that if you submerge this apple that you're not still going to stir it every day. You're going to still stir every day until 7 days. Okay, you want to stir every day. This is day 3 and I am still stirring. I'm still stirring. You stir and then you cover, stir and cover, and that's it. There are a lot of benefits of apple cider vinegar, but for the purpose of this video, we are going to concentrate on its benefit to your 4C hair. The number one benefit of apple cider vinegar for your 4C hair is the pH balance. It balances the pH of your scalp, and it has antibacterial, antifungal properties. It adds shine to your hair, and it combats scalp acne, shedding, and itchiness. It adds shine to your hair, combats scalp acne. It makes your hair more manageable, thereby stopping tangles and breakages. I can tell you this for free. If you use apple cider vinegar, if you do apple cider vinegar rinse, your hair will become so soft and manageable, and it will be so easy to detangle. It reverses the effect of hard water because, you know, pH balance, it balances the pH. And we all know that hard water can damage your hair. So with apple cider vinegar, the effect is reversed. There are so many more benefits of apple cider vinegar to your 4C hair that I haven't mentioned, and I also haven't mentioned the benefits of this to your skin and your overall health. I mean, apple cider vinegar can be used to combat to work on your body weight. You take a teaspoon in a half glass of water, and then it helps you to watch your weight, makes you not to get hungry easily, so it thereby helping you with your fast. So back to our production. At the end of 7 days, you could see from the video that the apples, they already, all of them sank inside the water, and then at the end of the 7 days, you just decant it, separate the apples from the water, and you pour back the water back into the jar. So on this scene, you can see me doing exactly that. I already decanted the green apples. Now I'm decanting the red apples. Yes, this is the red apple, and you can see that the color have totally changed. All the red are gone, but there is also a difference. Like what I was going for, I wanted to check and see the difference between the green apple and the red apple, and the only difference is the color, because the red apple, you know, the color went into the apple, and that is why it is a little bit darker than the green apple, which is a little bit lighter. So it all depends on what you're going for. You can decide to use the green or the red apple. So since I've gotten what I was going for, what I needed to know, I have to just combine the two of them. So if you're using just one, this is the where you just cover it again, pour it back into the jar, cover it again, and then allow it to ferment again for the next 30 days. Yes, it is very easy to make, but it is not something you make immediately and use. You have to give it time to ferment and do its thing. So this is me covering it up, and I'm going to keep it in a dark place for the next 30 days. And after 30 days, your apple cider vinegar is ready for use. Okay guys, this is the end of the video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.